Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the San Francisco 49ers. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Bosa on the stop.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Tua. And he finds Penny. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets take the ball down. Drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. He spins free. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 10.
That's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And This defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
James on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should.
It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 76 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
And we'll see if they can. He's got a man, complete, past the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jacob Hollister, 74 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down. Now, I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
James on the return. The Niners take over first and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Nice, sweetheart.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Looking to pass. Tua. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Nifty job there on the scramble. Got 12 yards, and now it's second down.
12-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Leonard Fournette. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazan to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Garoppolo on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
With the score.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. That's caught by Penny. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Tua. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The guy out of the pocket there was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
Tua now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Six guys. Safety creek.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was...
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder there to make the grab. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Sent to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Flushed out right. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Patrick Owasor able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Third down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Crowder now to return. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
3-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Tua, the final shot before half. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
21.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. He'll have a first down past the 40. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught by Hollister. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
On the tackle.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This is taken at the 18. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And a 49er first down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo being chased out left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
2nd and 10 at the 8-yard line.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Jets. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play with the score Jets 35, 49ers 14.
Fournette. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
On the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Draw play, Garoppolo gives to Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And a 49er 1st down.
Here we go. 180. 65, 65.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. That catch good for only a couple.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Mostert. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident move.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Penny, the 1st down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Solomon
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
49-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Catch there by Jamison Crowder. 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot. One of the niftier receivers in the league.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready. 52 blue. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.